What's up, guys? Y'all know what time it is, man. We back with another video. And the topic of today, the weekend, the week, the month, or however you want to talk about it, is Julio Jones getting traded. And today, on there, on Undisputed, Shannon Sharp called Julio Jones and asked him, is he going to be a Dallas Cowboy or he going to stay in Atlanta? He said, I'm up out of there. And then he said he don't want to go to Cowboys, he want to go to a contender. Now, at first, I didn't even get a chance to watch it. Like I heard about it and then I watched it. I thought it was fake. Shout out to Prescott. That's why I called him side of the ride. But when I looked at the video, I felt some kind of way as a fan because Arthur Blank and Julio. Arthur Blank said he wanted Julio for life. Julio said he wanted to be a Falcon for life, and the fact that he would just say it like that kind of just rubbed me the wrong way. Now, it's like, I understand it's a business, but certain players, you just feel like they're gonna be a Falcon forever, like how Roddy was, and you just got that feeling. Now, when I heard this, man, it just rubbed me the wrong way. Of course, I would like Julio to stay in Atlanta, and I understand about the salary cap and contracts and stuff like that. I don't understand, like I said, how Arthur Blank or whoever can be like, oh yeah, we're gonna keep you forever. And then they already gave him the contract, and now they're talking about, oh, we're not going to fulfill the contract. It just doesn't make sense, bro. Like, let the man just go ahead and stay or whatever. But it's rumors that say that he was the one that requested a trade months ago. But I don't really know what the heck they're talking about. Now, at first, when I did more research, I'm like, maybe Julio was trolling. Because what made me think that Julio was trolling was because the Falcons had tweeted it out about what Julio had said. And you know how the media is. Maybe he just messing with people, stirring up stuff, whatever. You know how it is. But of course, I saw the picture with the Dallas Cowboy hoodie on. But that's why they called him in the first place. He said he don't want to go to Dallas. He already know what it is. So this is my whole thing with it, man. Julio Jones, always like Julio. I always like Julio. I never loved Julio. I always liked the Julio a lot, but I never loved him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's one of those players. I never got his jersey, but I was like, what? Julio is great. He's amazing. I like him as a Falcon. It's one of those feelings like, man, like you know that you really got a good player on your team. You like, oh, bro, Julio. Like, when you throw it up, you just get excited. He's one of those dudes that hype you up. That you just be like, I'm happy that he's on a member of our team. Even as a fan, of course, I can't say a member of my team because I'm not actually on the team or not a coach. But as a Falcon fan, Julio Jones is just he's great. He's a baller, and he's somebody that gonna go out there and give it their all and stuff like that. But I think where the disconnect came from with me and Julio was probably, I don't know if it was last year or the year before last year, when they started doing stupid calls, or I don't know if it was Sarkeesian or something like that. And the fans were booing. And when he said that we don't hear that S, trying to keep it clean, he was like, they were like, oh, Julio, what you think about the fans booing? He was like, man, we don't hear that S. You know what I'm saying? We come out here and do us. I didn't like that at all, man. Like, if a dude, how low-key he is, and then when you really hear when he talk, I don't like that at all. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that as a fan because we're booing not because we don't like them. We're booing because we don't like the fact that what's going on. And that's the thing. We're not booing them. We're booing at the situation. You know what I'm saying? It's called tough love. And usually tough love is, the best thing that you can get in life. But anyway, now with this situation, what I don't like from this whole situation is the people coming at Matt, bro. Talking about Matt Ryan. And this aggravates me so much because y'all know I'm a huge fan of the Falcons. I told you, I love Matt. I loved Roddy White. I never loved Julio Jones, even though I know how great he is. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. I love Matt and I love Roddy. I never loved Julio, but I had an attachment to Julio when it comes to a member of the Falcons. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like, the comments that I see online when people be like, oh man, Julio just wanted to get away from Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan just ruining his career. that argument, and not just Matt Ryan, on plenty of quarterbacks like Matthew Stafford with Megatron, different stuff like that. That stuff aggravates me. When people say that a quarterback ruined a wide receiver's career, that's a really good that's a really good wide receiver like Julio, like Megatron. They be like, oh, the quarterback ruined their career. If they was with some other team, they would have won rings. I hate that junk with a passion, bro, because it makes no sense. How does a person that literally gave you Julio Jones, like 99% of Julio Jones' stats came from Matt Ryan, except for that pass from Sanu or Gage or something like that. 99% of your stats came from this quarterback to this person. So how is he ruining that person's career? Come to the team as a whole. If you like, dang man, that team sucks. He need to be in a contender. Okay, cool. If y'all, of course, I don't want y'all to say my team sucks, but if y'all want to come as a team, that's great. To say that a quarterback that's literally giving them all those good stats is wasting their talent makes absolutely no sense, and it sounds dumb as. It sounds. I gotta watch what I say on YouTube nowadays. Like, you can't even say. It's just pure ignorance. It doesn't make any sense. How can a person that literally gives a great receiver all of their stats, wasting their career, come to the team as a whole? Matt Ryan doesn't play defense. Julio doesn't play defense. Do you realize when Matt Ryan took the Falcons to the Super Bowl, even though we were the number one offense, the best offense, one of the best offense of all time, we had the ranked 27 defense, or 27, 28, 29, something like that. It was around the area. And guess what? Defense wins championships. That's why the Patriots won, because they had a defense. I think they had a number one defense and we had a number one offense. And that clearly shows that you need a defense to win the Super Bowl. My boy Matt Ryan and the offense carried the heck out of that trash Dan Quinn defense all the way to the Super Bowl. But in the Super Bowl, Bill Belichick, who is great at adjusting, and Dan Quinn is trash at adjusting, got mollywopped because Kyle Shanahan was getting cocky or whatever. Oh yeah, we got this in the bag. No, you still have to manage the game. That's something that Mike Smith was great at. Even though y'all can talk about the 49ers game, whatever. Alright, it's still on the defense. If we score all them points, the defense still has to hold up. Now, that's what I want to tell y'all. So please stop with this whole foolishness of if he was with somebody else like Aaron Rodgers, bro. Aaron Rodgers would have had more than one ring. Bro, Aaron Rodgers aggravates me so much because how much they overhype this man, bro. If he is the best, why does he only have one? You know why? Because he had that one ring? Because his defense was great. Clay Matthews, B.J. Raji, Nick Collins, Charles Woodson, Trayvon Williams. This whole defense was basically in the Pro Bowl. His whole defense was a Pro Bowl. Clay Matthews, oh my gosh, he was like the best thing going at that time. You see what I'm saying? Without that defense, he hasn't did anything. Big Ben, without Troy Polamalu, he has not won any ring since then. Russell Wilson, without LOB, he has not won a ring since then. Do you guys get where I'm going? It aggravates me so much. I know it's about football. It's football, but just think about that for a second. Without the defenses, these people have not won no Super Bowls. Oh, Russell Wilson is elite. Matt Ryan is 2-0 against him in the playoffs. You see what I'm saying? But it still comes down to defense. It comes down to the defense. The defense has to do some type of stopping. The offense, you can get there, but to win the championship, you still gotta have a defense. You have to do something. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. So I don't want to hear nothing about no Aaron Rodgers, none of that, bro. Because he had Greg Jennings, he had James Jones, he had Jermichael Finley, he had Donald Driver, he got Devontae Adams, he had Jordy Nelson, all of them people, bro. And he only still had one ring. What happened was, it's like everybody gives an excuse for Rodgers. Oh man, if he had a coach, if he had a defense, he had everything last year. And what happened? The defense got an interception for him, and what did he do? He folded again in the championship, which Matt Ryan also beat him in, and you guys still come at him. You see what I'm saying? This is so aggravating, bro. It's so aggravating when people just literally just blame the quarterback for every single thing. Come to the team as a whole. Look at the defense. Look at the defense. It's crazy how people just, automatically think that, oh, because people don't win games, it's all on offense. Guess what the Falcons are known for? Their offense. And who's the quarterback for the offense? Matt Ryan. The Falcons aren't known for the defense. The Falcons are known for the offense. Why? And guess from that draft class in 2011, Matt Ryan is the last quarterback standing from that draft class that starts. But, oh, he's trash, he's bad, he's this, he's that. He never was nothing without Julio. But guess what? Matt Ryan. Before Julio got there in 2008, what? Rookie of the year, rookie of the month, doing all kind of crazy stuff. Took the team to the playoffs. I think he was 13-3. The next season, I think he was 9-5. Then 10-6. You see what I'm saying? Before Julio even got there, and Julio Jones is great. You know what I'm saying? Sticking on the topic, it's just like that whole idea of he ruined Julio's career makes absolutely no sense when a quarterback literally makes the wide receiver. If you really honestly think of it like that, y'all can give Tom Brady all the credit in the world. You know, I'm starting to respect him in certain aspects of Tom Brady. Like Shannon Sharp say, they basically been the heel, like as a wrestling term. Like you really don't want to give him credit, but if you really look at it from the outside, besides if you question the integrity of the NFL, if everything is straight up legit, you have to just give a man credit. We don't want to, but you just have to give him credit. When it's a wide receiver like Danny Amendola or Julian Edelman and stuff like that, they don't ever want to give those guys credit. It's all about Tom Brady. It's all about them. It's all about that. But when it comes to other people, it's like, oh yeah, it's just a wide receiver. That quarterback sucks. That makes no sense to me. It's aggravating, and it's not fair to the professional athlete that the quarterbacks get paid more than anybody else in the league, and y'all just be flaming them. Like I said, Aaron Rodgers, after last season, and y'all still hyping this man up, talking about, oh, if he had this, he had that. He had literally every single thing, bro. And the fact that it was like, oh, if he had Julio, he would have done a lot more. You need a defense, bro. You need a defense. I told you, Big Ben, Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees with the Bounty Gate. All of them people all had defenses, and when them defenses left, they didn't do anything afterwards. We only had a defense probably 2 years, and I missed that 2012 season. It was so good, but it was that season when we had Sarkisian as the coordinator, and we were straight trash, and somehow we still made it to the dang playoffs, and we lost against the Eagles when the Eagles had won the Super Bowl against my boy Nick Foles. And it's just like, what the heck, man. But as far as Julio going away, I'll miss him being on the team. I miss, rooting for him, saying, ooh, you know what I'm saying, in the stadium, in the dome. I miss the dome so much, man. Good memories, but it's like, I know Matt would do well without him. And it's like, I almost feel like that is the only way people will actually respect him when Julio is gone, because they think that Matt Ryan is only good. They call Matt Ryan overrated, which makes no sense. I told y'all he's the most underappreciated quarterback in the history of the NFL, because he's literally the best quarterback who's to ever wear a Falcon uniform. Y'all can talk about Vic, y'all can talk about Barkowski, but statistically and what he did for the organization, Matt Ryan is the best quarterback in Falcon history, with the longevity, with everything, the new, all of that stuff. And it's just straight up facts, bro. I'm a Vic fan just like the next man. I was in it. I was in the dome when he done ducking, all of this stuff. I was with Chris Chandler when they were chanting "We Want Vic." I was there, bro. I was there through all of it. But y'all was talking about, oh, Vic had this. Vic had a lot of, people too. Vic had people. Guess what? When Vic went to the Eagles, they was called what? The Dream Team. When they had Vince Young, Nami Osmo, all of them guys. Did Vic win the ring with them? No. You see what I'm saying? It's like everybody be like, oh, if they had this person, if they had that person. No, it has to be a whole team effort, man. You can't just keep blaming one person. It's like they want to give one person all the credit, like, for doing good things. Like what they used to say about Prescott. Oh man, if they win, it's all Prescott. But if they lose, it was all the coach fault. You see what I'm saying? That's what they like to do with Matt. When the Falcons lose, bro, Matt Ryan, he was doing this, man. It's all Matt. When we win, oh, it's just because the other team, they didn't play their best game. You know, every time how the media does when the Falcons win, did the Falcons win or did the Eagles lose? Well, I think the Eagles lost. You know, every time we win, they don't never talk about the fact that we won the game. They just talk about how the other team did bad. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, it's aggravating, bro. It's aggravating because I love the game. Like I said, I like Julio, but if you don't want to be on the team, you don't want to be on the team. But I believe it still might be some trolling. I think maybe it's all a joke. But if he's gone, this is the only way that probably Matt will get respect, because Matt has did it without Julio before. You know what I'm saying? He's when Julio was in the league, I think a couple of years ago when we played against the Buccaneers, we scored the second highest franchise points in the history, and Julio didn't even play in the game. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like Julio Jones. I like him, and I'm gonna miss him being on the team. But if he stays, that's great. But if he's gone, I'm not like, oh no, the team is over with, because I know the talent that we got on the team. You see what I'm saying? He's great, and I want him to stay. But if he leaves, it's not like this organization is over with. And for people to, they really have to just stop saying that Matt ruined his career, because that makes no sense. He literally made his career. He would have been great without Matt, but if a person is literally giving him 99% of their stats, that makes no sense. He still had to give him the ball. Julio didn't pass it to himself. Somebody had to pass it to him. Now, did he make some crazy wild catches? Yes. But guess what? Even though he made those crazy wild catches, those throws still made Julio look good because of that he caught the ball in the first place. When y'all talk about that crazy Super Bowl catch, guess what? For Matt to throw that ball the way how he threw it, which was crazy because however that ball was, if he would have never threw that ball like that, y'all would have never been talking about that catch. And that's what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. So all this foolishness, oh yeah, if you go to another team, I understand if you want to be a contender with a Super Bowl caliber team. You see what I'm saying? But I heard rumors, he want to go with Cam Newton and all this other foolishness. I don't know if that's true or not, but it doesn't make any sense. How can you be a rival with somebody for all these years? And you know what I'm saying? The dude was trying to dab on us doing the Superman stuff, just to be like, yeah, I want to go play with that guy. And Julio used to have his best game versus the Panthers, bro. Like, that don't even make sense. It don't make sense to me. And Cam Newton, of course, I would like to play with Cam Newton too, you know what I'm saying? But it doesn't make any sense. Matt Ryan's success, Cam Newton's success, when you look at their careers, it's kind of similar. Rookie of the year, MVP, Super Bowl loss. You know what I'm saying? Took the team to new heights, but didn't really get the job done yet. And if Cam Newton had Julio, Cam Newton had some great receivers too, like Steve Smith, bro. Cam Newton had Steve Smith, man. You know what I'm saying? What's crazy? Cam Newton played worse with Steve Smith than without him. You see what I'm saying? So y'all guys have to stop coming at Matt. Y'all got to realize that Julio Jones is not the entire Falcons football team. And when y'all do that, everything will be fine. I just don't like how Julio said it. I don't like him. Oh yeah, I'm up out of here. It's not cool. Shannon Sharp, I don't think he told Julio that he was on there. But hey man, if this is the end for Julio being on the Falcons, even though they say he was supposed to be a Falcons for life, and he said it also, it's been cool. It's been a great run. It's been nice. Like I said, when I get a jersey one day, it'll be cool, man. You know what I'm saying? If I was to get an autograph, I told you I seen that man in the elevator. You know, this type of dudes, like certain NFL players, they don't like talking that much. But I remember seeing Julio in the elevator. And when it was crazy, the Carolina game that had when my dad shot out my dad, I seen him in the elevator. I tried to talk to him. I think I tried to talk to Sean Witherspoon too. But they not really talkers. They just really all about their game. You know what I'm saying? They don't really have good attitudes. I mean, they come off in a way that you'll get offended. You know what I'm saying? You're like, bro, I just trying to say, what's up, but I don't know if y'all get what I'm trying to say, but when you try to talk to them, it's like they got like a certain vibe about them. It's not inviting. I'll say it like that. That's the best way to put it. It's not inviting. It's like, oh yeah, okay, why you talking to me? Oh yeah, we gonna win. That's cool, but I see you later type stuff. That's how most of these football players act, and I don't know, man. So anyway, if it's it, Julio has been cool with you. It's been great, man. It's been fun, watching the games, watching the highlights. But hey, bro, if you're gonna be back, hope you play with us, to your best ability. No foolishness. The coach is coach. I don't know if he even been at OTAs or whatever you want to call it, but hey, we good. I think I said basically what I need to say, that people need to stop blaming quarterbacks for the great wide receivers that they basically put all the stats into. You see what I'm saying? It just whatever, man. It doesn't make any sense. All of these great quarterbacks with all these great receivers, and then when they don't do something right, it's just like, oh, if they had this person, if they had that person. Look at the people that they did have. I understand Julio Jones is on another level, but look at the people that some of these great players had on their team, but they didn't win anything with them. And when they did, they had a defense. It's just real stuff. All of these people had a defense, bruh. All of them. So that's all I got to say, man. Let me know what y'all think. I'll see y'all in the next one. I'm out.